Hey, so welcome back. We're here with our 82 EXP and the 3N metallic blue, 4-speed, single mirror, no sunroof, AC, no power steering. That's about it. Comes on the steelies. But anyways, I've been restoring this one for some time now, and I wanted to go over the floor pans in this video. Because in a lot of EXPs, what happens is the weather stripping around the windows fail. So like the windshield that's bonded on here, it's bonded on with just a bead of goopy sealant of some sort. I can't remember what the makeup of it is, but it's bonded on there with some sort of goopy sealant. It's supposed to be a weather-tight seal, but what happens is over time they fail, and they fail most often at the top. So when you're driving along, the water that comes up your windshield comes into the top here, drips down this metal flange onto the inside, and then because you're still moving forward, the stuff is still sliding its way here until it can't go up anymore. So it just pools right along this beam brace, and then it will just drip down straight through the headliner and whatnot. So to fix that, gotta pull out your windshield, unless you want to fill in the rest of the space with sealant, but then your trim might not fit. So best way to fix that is to pull it out. Similar issue happens in the back here. On the back they make this nice lip, and it has a plastic thing on it that helps seal it a little bit better. But the rear end, the gasket will still go bad, and the bottom here from water sitting in it. And then what happens is water pools up in the center. It'll run right over this edge down inside the hatch, and then drip right off of this and onto your carpet. These side sail windows, I don't think they drip. I've never had any issues with them because they are that giant triangle gasket. I don't think there's even a way for water to get in past there anyways, but what makes the floor pans bad is when your door is shut. The door gasket will keep a lot of water out, but when your door is shut, what you rely most on to keep water out is the window channel and gasket. Now I pulled it out of my car because what happens it is a soft rubber, but they all turn hard, crispy, and they break. Rumor has it that 92-ish F-150 or F-250 door weather stripping and window channel will fit in here perfectly, but I'm not sure. So don't try that yet. I need to confirm that. But you could get a universal set. It's just at this corner here, it will look kind of funny because the original ones, they're flush inside, and then right about here, they come out a tiny bit, round, nice and round and pretty, and then they go back inside the frame of the window. So when that goes bad, you start gathering leaks on the inside. Because when you're driving, any water you have on your window will go whatever up, probably it all ends up somewhere along this frame of the or that strut of the window frame, and then it'll leak either on the inside down, or it'll just be inside the frame itself, going all the way down into the bottom corner of the door. But it doesn't seem to be that common of a thing because, well, my door has no rust down in there, which is quite surprising. So on mine, it all dripped from inside here you know, on the outside of the inside of the car. So, but my fingers touching, it was running down, not inside here, but inside here. It was running down here, and then it would just drip, collect inside the footwell of what would be a backseat, but there is no backseat with EXP stock. But that is the footwell for a backseat. So water collects in there, and it just pools up and whatever. And I'm sure part of it is all these stupid access covers that are both irritating and, in my mind, totally pointless, because I can't figure out when you'd be underneath the car and you need to reach your hand up through there, or vice versa, you're inside the car and you need to put your hand down in there. There is nothing. Nothing bolts up in this area. No exhaust is under that hole. See? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No exhaust, no suspension components. Abso-freaking-lutely nothing. So there's no reason why that should even be a thing. And, you know, so a lot of water has pooled up in here and rusted. So what I got now is, you can see all those little white spots of holes and whatnot inside my dang floor pan. And my entire floor pan does have some amount of undercoating on it, but you know, still there's holes there. There's crap that's missing that needs to be filled. So luckily, like, all your electrical lines you can see right here, they run across the bottom of the floor here on the side, following the rocker panel, and then it follows one of the seat mount braces all the way to the handbrake. And then there's another one here that serves no purpose other than structural integrity, because I don't think there's anything on it under it. Yeah, so this is just a raised portion, while this is a welded on brace. The seat mounts to there, and there. And the front sits really high. The back sits really low. It's really nice for someone of my height, who's, well, tad over 6 feet. So it fits nice and comfortably. And surprisingly enough, the previous owner placed shims in the front to increase the forward tilt even more. I don't know if I'll do that again or not. I'd really like to make a height adjustable system. Or, you know, at least for the front, because my legs are what make me tall. So when I sit in most vehicles, my knees are, well, where my chin should be, really. So it makes driving awfully uncomfortable, except when I'm in these. Not much rust happens towards the front, but it does still happen because you get these access holes. These guys, they're like rubber grommets, but they have a filled out center. I still don't understand what the point of those are, but those work a lot better than these random holes. Alright, that's a hole that is not filled or anything. Okay, well, there's a plug for it, so jeez, I don't know why they put these here, but they exist, and that's just utterly stupid, because they're not sealed well. They're just terrible. But these will still collect water, because, wow, like, when you stop, the water that would be climbing up the side of this over here and down here is now just sliding back down here, down in here, and up and over your weather stripping, and collects into up here, but that's not as common as the collection of the rear footwell. But still happens. So what I had to do was I cut up all the foam, because what happens is well, they got like this 3/4 inch thick insulation foam that goes over a fabric insulation. I call it like cotton wool insulation pad. But they both stretch all the way across here, and I had to cut it all out because underneath was some serious rust, and we blasted that, cleaned that up. And since I cut that out, I'll actually have more foot room. So if you don't think you have sufficient foot room in an EXP, certainly come through here and just cut that up. Easy done. It's not hard at all. You just grab the carpet up in here and pull it back until about here, because it'll start folding from this way like an angle, because the center console is still on, unless you remove that, of course, but then you'll still have to fight it around the gear shift lever, so I won't even mess with that. Just pull it out like this so it rolls that way at a diagonal, and then you'll be able to get in there with a carpet knife, cut all that crap out. I don't think it'll make your ride like terribly louder, but you can still put those Stickum installation pads in there, and they'd work well. That's what they did in the back. They just used the low profile Stickum pads. It works just fine. So you do that, you probably have more foot room up front, safer foot room in the back, and better seating position. So I hope I was able to help you with something this evening, but there's that.